I'd like to look for a moment at the middle reading, which is the Pauline reading. And he basically begins by telling us that God does not pick great people or bright people or powerful people, and he goes through this whole list of things. I was raised in the church in the 1940s, 1950s, 1960s, and one of the things that most amazed me as I was being raised as a youngster, and actually our windows here are an example of it, that every male saint looks like a leading man from a movie. And every female saint looks like she could win a beauty pageant. When you look at the way the saints are depicted, they are always depicted in this kind of physical perfection. You never see them old, you never see them crippled, you never see them limping. They are always in this physical perfection. And they're always standing very proudly, neatly gowned, and all this sort of thing. And I look back in my life, I've seen two people who that I really regarded as saints, and they have a good chance of being canonized. Probably the most important one that I knew was Dorothy Day. But where I saw her, I met her when I was involved in the anti-war protests. And I saw her beaten up, bloody, carried away by the police. That was the way I remember her, as an old woman. And I'm sure when her window comes out, she'll be 18, just gorgeous, you know. And what this reading is talking about, is it true that God picks only lowly people? No, he picked King Louis of France. He picks lowly people and great people. Does he pick only people who are poorly educated? No. He picked Augustine. Augustine was a very finely educated man long before he became a Christian. The fact is, our God picks great people, lowly people. He picks all kinds of people. The key is that no matter how bright you are, you still are a lowly person in the mind of God. Because no matter how bright you are, God's brighter. No matter how strong you are, God's stronger. No matter whatever good qualities we have, they're more evident in God. And do you know why all these windows and pictures and everything depict such wonderful people? Because the key to sanctity is to let God shine through you. And whenever you actually look at a saint, you're really looking at God. And he always looks like a movie star.